It is 10:01 and I'd like to call this meeting to order. Can we please have roll call?
Sure. Elaine Sanchez,
Here.
Tamar Hoapili,
Here.
Nicole Rogers,
Here.
Jane Mack,
Here.
Kelly Benavides, Shannon Bilberry Axelrod, Kiba Career,
Here.
Fred James. I see you.
Here.
Okay. Michael Kalish,
Here.
Felipe Ortiz,
Here.
Michelle Sanders,
Here.
Kate Turner Whiteley,
Here.
Chris Way,
Here.
Kelvin Watson.
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending this special meeting and thank you for taking roll call. I'd like the board to accept the proposed agenda.
Just excuse me for a second, Elaine. We have a public comment first.
Oh, we do. I didn't realize that. Okay,
Yes.
sorry. Very good.
Yes, we do have Brian Wilson signed up for public comment.
Okay.
Ryan, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'll just make it short and sweet. After we had received the letter, as I said in my email, we originally intended that for Jerry to be available at your last meeting for any questions, and your agenda didn't permit it at that time with a busy schedule. So I asked Jerry to attend today if there's anything that needed clarification and start the process of moving this forward. But anyways, that's all we're here for, is if you had anything you needed clarified, better to come from Jerry than from me. So I asked him to attend today since we couldn't last meeting. Thank you.
Unfortunately, I don't think we can discuss that because it's not on the agenda. The agenda is to vote on council. We have backup material regarding the NRS statute, but we unfortunately cannot speak to that. And the reason why we had a closed session because we had to discuss things with council. So, but I do think that we should get together at some point, but we unfortunately.
Yeah, of course. I
can talk about that,
just
yeah.
brought him here as an offer. If you wanted, if there's anything you needed from him, I just asked him to attend. If there's nothing you need, we will depart at that. And
No, it's not that we don't need anything. It's just that
we're.
we're not, we cannot speak to this. We cannot have a discussion because it's not on the agenda. But yes, we would like to.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Gerald. At some point, we'll get together. We'll connect. Hopefully, maybe I'll send an email today.
Okay, my pleasure.
Thank you so much. All right, the next issue is a board action to accept proposed agenda.
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions? Any nays? Okay, very good. We'll move on. The next item is discussion and possible board action to vote on council. I think you have reviewed the backup material that we had. We had a letter from the district. And unfortunately, we have council now, but council has stated that we should potentially look at someone else to represent the foundation. And so I would like our legal counsel, Africa Sanchez, to speak to that.
Good morning, everyone. Africa Sanchez. And I know that my tenure here has been short, but it's been a pleasure talking and speaking with some of you that I've had the pleasure of talking to. But yes, Elaine is correct. We received that letter that's dated January 4th. And I do believe that the foundation will be better served by counsel that has more nonprofit experience. I think I said that from the beginning in November that I didn't really have a nonprofit experience. And so my recommendation is that you bring in counsel that has the experience that's going to be able to counsel you as you navigate and respond to that letter and the ongoing issues with the foundation.
Are there any questions from the board regarding this matter? When we first started looking at council, we came up with two recommendations for our board. We had Africa Sanchez, and then we also had someone from Camera Comfort and Kemfer Crowell, I'm sorry, that's the old law firm. Kemfer Crowell and Brianna Africa said that she thought the law firm from Kemfer Crowell would be best for us. And if you'll see in the backup material, there's an engagement letter. So Brianna, would you mind introducing yourself again to our board and telling us a little bit about the law firm that you represent?
Yes. Thank you, Africa, for recommending our firm. Again, I just want to give everybody a refresh on my firm and my experience. Kemfer Crowell is a full service law firm. We do not practice family or criminal law. We are based in Nevada and specialize in land use and zoning matters, litigation, transactional. The majority of the developers in the Valley are our clients because of the success rate that we obtain and getting approvals for those clients. And that's just in the land use and zoning area, but that has led to the transactional matters as well. And just if nobody knows what transactional is, it's pretty much contract-based work. A little bit of background on myself. I practice in a variety of areas, but primarily transactional and licensing. Myself and the firm have served as counsel to several organizations, including the UNLV Foundation, Delta Academy, Innovation, International Charter, the Aviators Foundation, just to name a few that I know that is okay that I name those clients. And in that capacity, we've helped them in different areas, whether it is a question on open meeting laws, or they receive a complaint from, for example, there are complaints filed from students. We've helped Delta in those situations. So if there's ever anything that I can't assist with, or I think is above my knowledge, we have a whole firm full of attorneys that have a variety of experience in different areas that would be able to assist you in any matter.
Do we have any questions from the board?
Elaine, can I talk about the retainer and my hourly rate? I forgot.
Yes, I think that would be appropriate. Thank you.
So the retainer is $2,500 to hire our firm, and then my standard hourly rate is $350. But because you are a nonprofit, we give a 20% reduction to every single invoice. So essentially, my hourly rate will be, I believe, $270. And I will be the one primarily working on this, like I said. And if there's any area where I feel like I'm not knowledgeable in, there's a team of attorneys at my firm that would jump in and assist.
Is that retainer a monthly retainer rate, or is that?
No, it's just a initial retainer, and we would bill against that. And then once that retainer is used up, then you would be paying a month. There's a monthly invoice that would go out. And that also depends on the workload.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Brianna, I have a
So
question.
pretty much.
Yes,
Go ahead.
yes, yes. Director Sanders, a question?
My question is for when you're using other attorneys in the office, is that just at your discretion, or are we included before that decision is made?
No, I would include you. So I'll be honest, if there's something that I have no idea about, and usually because I've worked in different areas, I'll know, oh, this is not my area. Let me bring in this other person, and we would have that discussion beforehand.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you speak to your experience with public boards, Brianna?
Yes. So I've worked with a variety of public boards. Some of them and some boards are not public, right? So they don't have to comply with open meeting laws. And like I said, it depends on the board what exactly they need from me. So there are some public boards where now we're getting to the point where now I'm going to attend every single one of their meetings. to make sure they are complying with open meeting laws, and also I might have an agenda item if there's any agreements that we're currently working on, that we're negotiating, that we need to have a discussion. Sometimes it has to do with like a conflict of interest, like a board member might have suggest an idea and that actually may violate their conflict of interest policy. Sorry, my phone's going off. Just really, there's a variety of issues, and sometimes public boards only need me every once in a while. They're just like one little question pops up. Oh, they have an employee issue. Hey, can you please review this? Or other times it's let's revamp the bylaws because you're not actually complying with your own bylaws, or those bylaws may not have the right terms that are necessary.
Very good. Are there other questions?
Chair Sanchez, I'm not sure if you can hear me. This is Kelvin. I have a question.
Yes.
Does the foundation, and I'm not looking at the budget, and I apologize, I'm at the airport, but for the attorney fees, is there a special fund that we're paying for we be paying for Brianna?
Jane, can you speak to that?
The foundation budget provided for legal and professional expenses upon the adoption earlier this year.
Does that answer your question, Kelvin, or do you have another question?
That's my only question.
Thank you. Is there anybody else that has a question from the board? I will say, and we've had this, Mr. Kalish, do you have a question or a comment?
Yeah, I have a question for Brianna. I just want to make sure the other kind of issue that the foundation may face is from like an employment perspective. Looks like you have at least one attorney in your firm that has experience with employment law. Is that correct?
Yes, we actually have several.
Okay.
Lisa Anderson, she practices in employment law. She's actually general counsel for our firm. But additionally, we have Rob McCoy. He's the head of the litigation practice group, and he has handled employment law litigation. So it would probably, if we need to bring somebody else in, it would be Rob McCoy.
Great. And then my other.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Brianna.
Oh, no, I just wanted to say another area that I've helped other boards with is just coming in and meeting with the board and educating them on open meeting laws or any like questions that have to do with a public body.
Great. And then my other question for Africa, I guess, are you withdrawing entirely or are you looking to stay on?
No, I would withdraw entirely. I don't believe that it makes sense for the board to have to counsel. So no, I would withdraw entirely.
Okay, great. And if I recall, I think your proposal was for have a 1-year agreement with us. So assuming that will go away, correct?
Correct. It would be the way that I envision it. It'll be just a swap out. I'll have a meeting with Brianna and kind of bring her up to speed, the things that I've been dealing with. And then I will give that to her and it'll be a swap out.
Okay.
Are there any other questions from the board?
Madam Chair, just a real quick comment.
Yes.
For everybody online, every action has potential consequences, legal exposure, and it may be very little or it may be large, but I think it's prudent. First of all, I want to thank Africa. Thank you so much. And then for the rest of the foundation board members, it's a pretty good operation. Not a pretty good, a very good operation. At the same time, handling lots of money, it's prudent that we, I'd liked Africa, but I think the time has come now that we secure an attorney that has other resources should we have to access them without having to wait. So I would be in favor of the change.
Do I have a motion on the, so I have a motion on the floor? Can you say, Felipe?
Yes, Madam Chair, I'd move to approve accepting Attorney Africa Sanchez legal counsel's withdrawal from the foundation Two-part. The second part would be, I would include that the foundation accept the proposal submitted by Kemfer Kroll as our legal counsel. And that is for the foundation, that is my motion.
Okay.
Chris
Can
Way
I
will
get a
second.
second? I'm sorry, who was that?
That's Chris Way.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you. Got a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Any nays? Any abstentions?
I'd abstain. I just don't, having not been onboarded yet, I don't feel it's appropriate for me to vote on this.
Yeah. Thank you, Kate. Okay, we have one abstention. I would just like, for the record, to state that, for almost 20 years, we did not have legal counsel. And that is not a smart or best practice of any foundation or any organization. And so I want to say thank you to Africa Sanchez for providing services to us when we needed it. And Brianna, we look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
And congratulations. And I want to tell everyone on the board, thank you so much for meeting and I appreciate all the time and service you have given to this organization. And I look forward to speaking with you on next steps. So with that,
Chair.
Yes.
This is Fred James. Can you introduce us to the new person?
Yes, Brianna Martinez. Oh,
No, not.
I'm sorry.
The new.
Yes, I can definitely do that. Kate, and I hope I'm saying this right. Is it Whiteley? Yes, Kate Whiteley has just joined our foundation. She is representing one of the two positions from the library district. I guess the library district found out that they had not nominated two people. So now we have Kelly Benavides, who's a trustee, and Kate Whiteley, and we still have Felipe Ortiz on our board. So we look forward to working with you, Kate, and I look forward to meeting you tomorrow. And she will be with us, and hopefully she will be helping us with the gala, among other things. Kate, would you like to say a few words?
Well, I'm just excited to meet all of you. I wound up on the board of trustees because I'm an absolute library fangirl and have been for 20 years. I'm an avid user and reader, and I love everything that the library does. So I'm excited to get to know y'all and everything that goes into how we can support the district and make all of our branches the best that they can possibly be. The gala dates I've heard about are really terrible for me because I think they coincide with F1, which is I'm the vice president of corporate communications and production for Caesars Entertainment at the corporate level. So I'm a little bit busy that weekend, but I will do my level best.
Welcome aboard. We look forward to working with you, and we're very, very excited. And I'm also excited about F1 because that is a game changer for our community. So yeah, thank you so much. All right. And I think I will adjourn this meeting.
Excuse me, President Sanchez, this is Joanne. Can I just say a word to Director
Sure.
Whiteley? So the F1 event is November 13th. The gala is planned on November 4th, so it's before that. Just want to make sure you can hear me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, and it is 10:20.
Elaine, I'm sorry. We have to.
Oh,
Is there any public comment?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, just
Is
quick,
it-
Brianna, this is just real heads up for Brianna. Your firm was our lobbyist. I don't think there's going to be any conflict problem, but you may want to do a conflict check.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Please identify yourself for the record.
Sorry, Attorney Gerald Well, General Counsel for the Las Vegas Clark County Library District.
Thank you.
And for the record, we did do a conflict check. We did know when you were of service with the law firm, and it was quite a while ago.
Super. Yeah, I just didn't know if it was during the
Yeah, no,
formation.
we did do
and
that
the
because we wanted to
legislative
make sure.
change.
Yeah, absolutely. We wanted to make sure that we did a thorough investigation on that. So thank you. Okay, with that being said, I believe we can now adjourn our meeting at 10:21. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Have a good
you.
one,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.